everybody? Sumari Dark Arts here. 98th video. It's gonna be real quick because I don't have a lot of time. It's gonna be a real short video, maybe one of my shortest, but I figured any video is better than nothing. Alright, check this out. In case you're wondering, whoa, what's going on? He's looking crazy, he's getting lazy, he's not shaving. What I'm trying to do is, I'm growing all this in. You know, I'm trying to say I'm going for a beard. You know, it's gonna be kept and look nice and trim, but you know, all this, I'm trying to get all this filled in, and you know, just how I feel in the mood. You know, over here, some people are like, oh, what's going on, man? You looking crazy, you growing your hair out. But you know what? In this reality, right, see, we all come in for different reasons, male, female, you know, it's just an experience. But you know, my videos, I usually don't get into the whole male-female thing because at the end of the day, all of us experience all these genders simultaneous in other realities. But I do feel that some individuals, based on, you know, the norms of society, things that have been so-called acceptable or deemed acceptable, you know, for example, you got to be clean shaven, you got to do this and that. I think that a lot of people have become a bit afraid of their own genders. You know, a lot of individuals are afraid of masculine energy, you know, and like I said, you guys know me from my previous videos. I don't really go down these roads of male and female, but you know, we do come here for reasons, and you choose the male experience for, you know, to have the male experience. Same as a female, you choose a female experience because that's the experience that you want to have. Now, whether individuals get here and then they decide they want to alter it and you come as a male and now you want to be a female, you want to tap more into female energy and all that, you know, that's for others to debate. That's not what my channel is about. You know, to each his own. But for those who do have whatever their sexual preference is when they get here, don't be afraid of it, man. A lot of people, you know, I'm over here in Japan, right? And in Japan, it's like you don't see anybody with facial hair. It's like, that's taboo. It's like, how could something that's natural be taboo, man? I mean, damn. You know, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like over here in Japan, they have, how do we say it? Adult videos, right? Pornography in the States, but adult videos. And it's crazy because, like, the female and male genitalia is mosaiced out. Like, there's a digital image blocking it. But you can see everything else that's going on. It's crazy. This shit don't make sense to me. It's like, you know, you could, if anything on my teeth, excuse me, I was just eating some yogurt and some coconut milk. Anyway, yeah, man, it's like, that shit is crazy, right? It's like, the mosaic is like a digital thing, like when you try to block out somebody's face digitally. But, you know, for most companies, the digital overlay is so light that you still pretty much can see what's going on. Some companies do it a little more heavier, but the action, everything is still going down. So you know what, are we stupid? We're not supposed to know what's going on? And this is one of the things that has puzzled me about Japan for the longest, is like, why do these adult videos have this mosaic blocking the genitalia? And they're like, oh, you don't understand, Toro, you know, you don't understand, you know, it's all about, you know, the body parts are taboo. And I'm like, what's taboo, man? What's taboo? You know, it's like, this is what you're born with. But it's taboo, it's too heavy for some people. And I'm like, okay, regroup. So you get a lot of people that's taboo, and then on top of that, it's like even having facial hair. It's like, oh, that, yeah, it's taboo, and you can't have facial hair and all this. And it's like, look, man, you here, you got what you got. Work with what God gave you, man. It's like, I feel is every so-called man's given right to have facial. Now, when I say facial, I don't mean looking crazy, you know, keep it looking neat, you know, don't go like, you know, just, you know, you've seen people out there that just look crazy. But you don't have to go complete psycho. You can still have a full beard and just keep it looking nice, man. Be a beardsman. So they call it a beardsman, you know, and hook it up. But, you know, society, we've let so many of these characters come in and start issuing out what's normal, what's not normal, what you can do, sit like this, don't talk like that, eat with this hand. It's like, all these are rules that just benefit or benefited somebody in the past in some unknown era that decided this is how it was going to be. And because most humans, you know my thoughts on that, are creatures of habit. They tend to just follow things along and continue to do things, you know, by repetition. So I don't know why people have all this fear of someone having facial hair. And this is not just over here. I mean, it's more heavy here, but back in the States, you get the same thing. Back in America, you get people, oh, you got to be clean shaven. You're never going to get a job looking like that. It's just nonsense, man. It's just nonsense. So, yeah, I'm growing on. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because, like, for my men out there who are experiencing the male experience in this reality, if you did try to grow a beard, everybody knows everyone's beard grows at different rates and shit. So it's funny, right? Because I got this left side, it's like a race. This left side is coming in, it's like, yeah, partying. Your right side is like, it's like taking its time. But it's all right. Right now I look a bit weird because it's like hair here, a little bit unbalanced here. But fuck it, man. It's going to all balance out. I'll leave it alone. Don't touch it for another month, 2, whatever. And when it comes in, you know, I'll be rocking that. But point I'm trying to make is don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid to, you know, grow your shit out and just go for a new look if you want to, man. You know, all of the, you know, you see a lot of the ancients, the mystics, a lot of Sufis, a lot of people into the mystical arts. They have a goatee or they got the beard. It's a bit of a stereotype, but the ancient masters have wisdom. They have long beards. But you know, a lot of people don't believe in shaving off their hair, man, you know, for cultural reasons, religious beliefs, or whatever. But see, for me, it's interesting, right? Because, like, I have hair, right? I haven't started going bald yet. Am I going on my balding road? But I still have all my hair, but I choose, you know, to shave it. And I've been doing this since I was about, I don't know, it's a long time I've been shaving my head, and I just got used to it. But you know, it's like, you know, I think it was a story of Samson, right? Where Samson lost his power when this woman cut his hair and he lost all his power. So me, it's like the opposite. When my hair grows out, I lose power. When I shave my head and get a clean shave and skin's bring it all down, I get powered up. See, right, even right now, this is too much for me right now. Like, I know people be like, yo, he's talking about he's crazy, but even this amount here, this is too much. I like it just to be all off, man. And that keeps me feeling fresh, keep me feeling powered up. But this here, this is my power spot also. Like, I gotta have my goatee, man. I gotta have that coming. Like I said, don't judge me by how it looks now. It's looking a bit rough because I haven't been touching it. I haven't touched it up in about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I'm trying to let it all grow in. I want all this in. But, you know, growing out your hair is also a bit of a spiritual act. It teaches you patience, teaching you to be, you know, aware of yourself, aware of your body. It's like, there's things that... It's like you go through this itchy phase, which I guess I overcome. I had it maybe a week ago, but now it's not so much. But, you know, it's like the face, your body goes through a change, right? Because especially like on this right side, because, you know, I've been shaving for so long, keeping all this shave, so the body is like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? Yo, oh, we got free range now, we could grow out? Because I've been keeping them tame for all these years. So it's like the body is learning new pathways, it's on a new mission now. It's going through a new journey of itself, of exploration, of growth, of creativity, and this is how it comes out. So body's on a new change, new road of development as far as making new pathways and stuff. People coming in now. Always when I get started. Anyway though, but yeah, so I have something to say. I'm just gonna leave it at, let me step out, man. You know, people start walking in. I know, but I can't keep track. If I step out, I ain't gonna have time. All right, I got like 3 minutes. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, something to think about. I said it was short. I talked about hair and all that for a minute, but I'll leave you with this to contemplate on. On a side note, not dealing with facial hair and beards. I might get back on that in another video. A lot of you have been wondering at some point, why have your powers decreased? Why have you lost powers? Well, you feel like you lost your powers. You can't project out a body, you can't lucid dream. And at some point you were really powerful, you were doing all these amazing things, now it's come to an end. Don't worry, your brother Seth is about to give you the intel on what's going down. This is what it is, right? Remember this, meditate on this, I'll come back on another video. The more powerful you get, listen closely. The more powerful you get, right, the more powerful your projections will get. And that's good. On the other side, though, that also means is that the more powerful you get, the more powerful your projections become, the more powerful they'll be able to work against you. Think about that. Think about what I just said. The more powerful you become, the more powerful your projections become, the more power it's going to take for you to deal with them. So just real quick, for a quick sample, like some people say, oh, well, I used to get attacked by whatever, shadow beings or whatever you want to call these things in my outer body states, my dream states. And I used to handle my business, I would take care of them, I could create all this stuff. And now I'm running for my life scared, and when I go to bed and all these things are coming after me, you still have the power. The thing is, because you have grown, your creations have also grown. And they also, just how you experiment, they're also experimenting, they're also exploring, trying to reach their full potential for whatever they were created for. If their creation process was to deal with fear and to try to, whatever it is, whatever they were created for, they're gonna fill out and try to fulfill their full potential. And if that means chasing your ass to another realm and trying to scare you, that's what it's gonna be. You still have the power, but you gotta put them in check. Going way back, old videos, reclaim your psychic territory and all that. So, all this stuff, gotta get into that, but gotta get out of here, man. Think about what I just said. Let me go on while I'm talking. Every time I get up in it, these things happen. I gotta make a run, I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, hold on, let me just do this. I'm trying to get out of here. All right, so, look, remember what I said, think about it. Projections get more powerful, and, hello, hi, you can have a seat, I'm coming. Remember what I said, your projections will get more powerful, right? And the more powerful you get, the more power it's gonna take for you to try to handle these things. So that's what you gotta work with, and I'll make another video. I'm gonna try to get back on this, all right? All right, peace out later.